one of the things you can always depend on. This is one of the truths of the universe, and you heard it first from here. Whatever we decide we want to do, is what we do. How do we change the world? One random act of kindness at a time. In the harshest place on earth, love finds a way. You measure yourself by the people who measure themselves by you. The highest power is the human mind. That's where God came from, and my belief in God is my belief in myself. Never let pride be your guiding principle. Let your accomplishments speak for you. Don't be different just for difference sake. If you see it differently, function that way. Follow your own muse always. If you live a life of make-believe, your life isn't worth anything, until you do something that does challenge your reality. If you dream, you've got to dream that it's going to happen. Remember that. If you dream, you have to imagine that it will actually happen. Finding joy is probably tantamount to finding yourself and being comfortable in your own skin. Challenge yourself. It's the only path which leads to growth. As long as you feel like a victim, you are one. I once heard a wise man say, "There are no perfect men, only perfect intentions." Don't be afraid of what you want. This is your time. The barriers are down. All you have to do is believe, then you will see everything. The day I am afraid to do, that is the day I am no longer it to lead. Rugby is a very rough game, almost as rough as politics. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. A single mom who's working 2 jobs and still finds time to take her kid to soccer practice, that's a miracle. Apathy is the solution. It's easier to steal what you want than it is to earn it. It's easier to beat a child than it is to raise it. Hell, love costs. It takes effort and work. Forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. That is why it is such a powerful weapon. Some people say, the most important thing a fighter can have is heart. Show me a fighter who was nothing but heart, and I'll show you a man waiting for a beating. I'm not one for blaspheming, but that one made me laugh. If your life turns out to be good, and you have a tremendous amount of luck in your life, it's a good thing to turn around and make it work for others. Life doesn't offer you promises whatsoever, so it's very easy to become whatever happened to. It's great to be wanted. I spent a few years not being wanted, and this is better. Discipline is not the enemy of enthusiasm. If you're not living on the edge, then you're taking up a little too much space. Is listening important? I can't think of a single walk of life where it wouldn't be. When a magician waves his hand and says, "This is where the magic is happening," the real trick is happening somewhere else. Misdirection. Forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. The Lord said, "Do whatever you have to do," and He didn't say, "Joe, be polite." Little beat big, when little is smart, first with the head, then with the heart. If you think about the very nature of life, I mean, on the very beginning, the development of the first cell divided into two cells, the sole purpose of life has been to pass on what was learned.